Yeah? Is it happening?
Mm-hmm.
Are we live?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to a very special episode of Mostly Superheroes. What do you see, PC Mike?
It's just slow. It's gonna be trippy watching how slow it is.
Yeah, hopefully. And you got the sound down, obviously.
Yeah.
Welcome to a very first live watch party of Jurassic Park. Let's go ahead and give it up. Holy cow. Some technical difficulties here on our first ever. Of course, it's our first one ever. Why wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think we were kind of arrogant to think it was going to go perfectly smooth.
For sure.
We're here on the podcast. Welcome to Mostly Superheroes. I'm your host, Logan. We got PC Mike and the Giggler with a very different episode than usual. It's going to be a different format. You know, you're going to be missing some stuff, some things that you really probably appreciate. News and rumors, what you watching. But what you're going to get in return is a full experience rewatching at least the first hour or so of Jurassic Park. That's right. It's from our VHS watch party contest that we did back in, it was like October of 2020.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys remember?
Somebody still needs that gift card, right?
I've already emailed them and said, I tried to get a hold of them to give them that $25 gift card. That's right. It was Gabe. He won our contest. And I invited him to join us today. We'll see. You guys are watching the chat. And we actually have viewers on Facebook. So thank you, Facebook viewers that are showing up to watch us live watch Jurassic Park. What we're going to do here in just a moment, whether you're at home listening, whether you're on YouTube watching, or you're with us right now on Facebook, you're going to get this movie queued up. You know, if you need to hit pause right now and you're listening, if you're live, you better get it going. Pull up Jurassic Park. I'll tell you right now, it's not free anywhere. So don't even think like, is it on Hulu? Is it on Netflix? It's not. I'll tell you right now, I rented it for $4, $3.99 from Apple. It was either that or buy it for $15. I made the gut call at the end of the day. I was like, let's just rent it.
It'll be back on a streaming service soon.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, for sure. I was surprised it's not. But
Yeah, well, I wanted to watch it on the VHS, but as we know, the VCR ate this one. Do you guys remember the movie this lost to in the contest?
Dogma?
It was Dogma.
Dogma?
How'd you remember that? I had to look back at that episode.
I have a photogenic memory sometimes.
That is very impressive. Well, we said in that episode back in season 1 that we'd watch Dogma at some point. So we're going to have to do that at some point because we said we would. And now we're doing this because we said we would.
Kevin Smith can kind of do like a little multiverse, I think, with all those things.
Oh, yeah. Just start watching. Yeah,
like
because
Jay
those are
and Silent Bob's.
it's
And
the same character,
Clerks,
right? That is a
I think.
crossover.
I think pretty soon Jurassic Park's just going to have its own streaming service since everyone's doing that now. So that's when we'll be able to watch it for free.
Yeah. Exactly.
In air quotes.
Yeah, exactly. Listener, viewer, thanks so much for joining us. Well, this is an experiment, all right? You like Mystery Science Theater 3000? This is kind of inspired by that type thing. I personally love like when the Russo brothers, look it on Instagram and like watch an Avengers movie. Well, we're watching Jurassic Park, as Andy said, an adventure 65 million years in the making.
65 years, that'd be wild.
Yeah. It's like not that old. No, 65 million years in the making. Steven Spielberg. How about some stats, guys? I know we're looking at some fun facts. I thought we could at least give them. When did this movie come out, PC Mike?
1993.
93. And you were telling us that this movie had a budget of around
63 million.
And this is the jaw dropper.
It made over $1 billion.
1 billion with a B.
Yeah.
Okay.
1.033 billion, it says.
Okay. That's a lot of money. My first question is like, you know, is that's got to be like to date, right?
I would assume. I mean, it's Wikipedia, so you know it's not ever messed with and it's factual. So.
Well, I just wonder, like, did it update since I gave it $3.99 today? You know, it's like because they get that rental money too. People are still paying for it. You know, it's not, like I said, it's not accessible. And we're gonna live watch this thing. Andy, you said you had some fun facts planned today. Just sprinkle about.
I will sprinkle them in as best I can.
That's great. So you might actually learn something today during our live watch. And let's not mess around. Why don't we get right into it? You guys ready?
Born.
Jurassic Park, baby. Here we go. If you're listening, if you're watching, we're watching on our Apple TV. We're starting at the 0 mark in 3, 2, 1. Wow. Our first ever live watch is underway. I got the popcorn.
You did.
And we got the snacks. If you're at home, get your juices ready. Get your juice box. Get your soda pop. Get your you got to have a sugary, salty combo. It's usually like a candy, popcorn. I like personally a Dr. Pepper when I go to the movie theater.
Same.
I like freezes.
Oh, you get like
Ooh.
the icy,
Like the blue freezes,
yeah, the freezy
Yeah.
drinks.
and it's
Would've.
like free refill. So I literally try to drink as much as I possibly can.
It's like a Slurpee,
Yeah,
but at
it's
the
a Slurpee,
movies,
yeah.
like from 7-Eleven.
Those are bomb.
All right, so this is an Amblin Entertainment production. You guys probably didn't know that, did you?
Never
I
heard of
didn't.
it.
Universal Studios too. I think the last time I saw this, it's probably been every bit of 6 or 7 years. Because it's like one that you
Yeah.
watch when it's on, definitely, and like unless you guys have like picked out. So we were betting on the opening scene, which is happening right now.
Who had this one?
I think Logan did.
I said that it was the GOAT.
Nope, it's me. Nope, I think it's you.
I think it's a combination of both. I think you remember. So they just showed the guy with the hard hat. You were saying that they were in a cave or something.
Raptor scene.
I thought like when they went to find like the thing.
Like
gets.
the
Is it
you're
like,
talking about like the DNA.
Is
like
it the
find-
second scene maybe?
Probably because
Yeah.
right now I was spot on. They're feeding something.
Yeah.
Okay, they got this big container. It's the GOAT, man. You get the
Yeah.
guy.
right.
They got the hard hats.
I think they do this and then they go to like the mine or something maybe.
When's the last time you saw this Giggler?
probably on TV here and there within the past few years.
Just like parts.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always one of those, right?
I
I
couldn't
mean-
tell you the last time I watched it like front to back.
Yeah. And this is interesting just watching it with the subtitles.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got the subtitles on. It's a podcast. We can't have a bunch of background noise. So, Isla Nublar, one of the many Islas that you learn in the Jurassic Park multiverse, which is a whole series of movies now.
Okay, this was the scene that I was talking about though, so maybe we're both right.
I think that you and I were spot on.
There's raptors in these
So
cages.
there's raptors in the
Right?
cages, but you don't see this dinosaur right away.
Okay.
Like here's the premise. I think Steven Spielberg is showing us this for the first time, so it's like, it's Jurassic Park, obviously, but you're like, what kind of dinosaur, or is it a dinosaur?
I feel like you see the eye come through or
You
something
see,
like that.
Yeah. And when's this goat? I know this goat's coming at some point.
Oh yeah, there's think how many goats died in the production of this movie.
Just feeding them to dinosaurs left and right.
Sorry, PETA.
So they're locking it up.
There it goes.
Okay, it busts out. It busts out basically right away.
Oh, he's gone.
And gets dragged in. We already got one guy. So like somebody's in here going, so this is supposed to be a theme park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He's getting dragged up and down the doorway. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Work her back. They're just shocking the shit out of whatever's in it.
Like there's the eye.
There's the eye. So this is your first dinosaur in the movie, a raptor. I think you're spot on, Andy.
Man, how popular were raptors after this too?
Well, after this, then the Jurassic Park 3, like that's the whole route of that movie. They're like, what else can we do with the raptors?
Yeah. Ford named a truck after you, Raptors. After this.
It has to be after this, right?
Yeah.
So that's your opening to Jurassic Park.
I
That's
think this is what I was talking about. Like he goes.
Hope we get some actor name ready. This is where I'm okay. So this is the insurance guy.
Yeah.
He's the ball. He's in the suit. He's
All right. This is the mine.
So this is what you were talking
Yeah.
about. Do you remember what happens?
I think they find it. Like they find the ember with the mosquito in it.
I feel like this would already be past that because he's like the guy that's here to check. I heard that Hammond's not even here. Like he's here to check already, I feel like. Or is he just here for the science part?
I don't know.
Hey, look how little we remember about
It's
Jurassic
been so
Park.
long.
I remember this guy. Little dweeby businessman.
Yeah, he has a fun arc. He has a very fun arc in this.
Oh man.
While they're making their way through this scene, do we have anybody on the Facebook yet? We got people commenting yet, I should say?
There's 4 in there.
All right,
Yeah.
welcome.
The
Hello.
the Marvel Guys podcast says love the setup, guys.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, guys. Marvel Guys Podcast, we've had a little dialogue on
Nice.
Facebook.
Yep. Who would have thought our first live watch would not be a Marvel or superhero movie?
Yeah, well, that's why we're mostly superheroes.
Here to keep you guessing.
That's perfect. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. We want to hear your feedback. And this will be an actual episode that airs next week. So you comment now, we mention you, you're going to get a shout out.
Yeah, see, they're gonna be getting all that dino blood in here.
Shout out Ryan Evans says, "Oh hell yeah!" in all caps, and I've also read that in my mind in the Stone Cold Steve Austin voice. So I hope that that's how we meant it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's perfect.
Here we go. This is what I thought was the first. Scene.
So you were right. Second scene.
Second scene.
And this is also where they're kind of doing some setup. So he says
Yeah.
like they want Alan Grant on the team.
Yeah.
Alan Grant, that's going to be what's his name, the actor?
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill, who we just saw in Thor Ragnarok
Yeah.
playing Odin.
The actor Odin.
Yes, the actor playing. We get some archaeology in here.
Speaking of Odin, Anthony Hopkins just won Best Actor.
He did. Yeah, the Oscars were last night. Yeah. Did you guys watch him live?
Nope.
No, me neither. I just did the online highlights.
Chadwick Boseman got a little snubbed. But
Yeah, I'm hearing that there were some controversial picks, which I think the biggest thing is like who watches the Oscars nowadays. I say that. We have podcast buddies that focus on that stuff and like break it wide open. The Two Peas on a Podcast. They do that.
This one was kind of a down year.
Here he is. And then who's the gal? They're the duo.
Laura Dunn.
Laura Dunn. So they're together in this one. Grant and whatever her character name is.
Laura Dern. Excuse me, not Dunn.
You're right, Laura Dern. And then she ends up being in Big Little Lies.
Yeah.
Just a big role there. Yeah, so you're watching this. I mean, I'm watching this as like a 10-year-old boy, I feel like every time. And you're like, okay, so these guys are archaeologists. They know about dinosaurs. And this is where you get the little line with the hook in the raptor claw.
Oh, yeah. So the science community hates this scene because dinosaur bones are never found like fully intact like this. That probably makes sense.
Like they don't just come out.
It's been 65 million years. It's not just going to be a perfect like bone structure just in the dirt. So
this is like the science community was like, this is inaccurate.
Yes. Fun fact number 1.
Oh, Giggler. He's got a list.
I'm not going to number them. That will be it.
No, that's great. No, keep it going. So this one looks like some kind of scorpion. It looks like a scorpion to me, but I'm not an archaeologist.
That's a raptor for sure.
Oh, it is. Yes.
Or it's the little ones.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
So I see what you're saying. The image from underground shows this velociraptor just perfectly intact, like the whole thing.
Like it's just been laying there for 65 million years taking a nap.
But those people in Pompeii, I know it's not millions of years ago, they're like encrusted.
That's
in
true.
That volcanic ash.
Well, damn it. Leave it to the teacher to give us a science lesson.
I'm just saying.
I remember learning about this in school. And then when this came out, you were like, okay, more dinosaur education. I took everything in here as pure truth.
We were like that kid's age when this came out, probably.
Oh, you mean the little shit that gets the fear of God put in him?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
We were all this little boy.
I hope not. He's kind of a jerk.
Well, I just meant like scared. Like he really scares him.
Hopefully he's sunscreened up because he has very fair skin out there.
And what is he doing in
Just
this site? Like he looks like he belongs at like a backyard baseball. Like he looks like he's out of the Sandlot.
Yeah.
And he fell into this movie.
My mom's a production assistant on the film, so I get to be in it.
And not only that, but like I get lines.
Yeah.
He was in something else. When I was looking up stuff today, they specifically called him out as being in some other movie, but I can't remember what it was.
He looks very familiar.
It was like Matilda or something.
Was he one of those like
just one of the side
brats?
kids?
And I'm not going to go on IMDb to find this kid on.
I wonder what his name is. I'm
on
IMDb right now. I'll have to go down far.
Yeah, like this big speech he gives to this kid is fine, but like, where is the kid's parents?
Hey, guy, you're scaring us.
Hey, don't poke my kid
with a raptor claw.
Alan. She goes, Alan.
I got some comments from the peanut gallery here.
Who we got? Let's hear it.
Let's see. We have the Marvel Guys podcast. Life finds a way. One of my favorite lines ever. That was a few minutes ago.
That's right. Okay. All right. Like it. I love it. Thank you.
My beautiful wife calls out the BB Raptors. Those are great.
The baby ones?
Yeah, those little.
Yeah.
They're not even raptors. They're little annoying little.
Yeah. Do you get are they in this one?
At the beginning of
the Lost World.
Yeah. And then Ryan Evans. This is an amazing podcast. If you guys ever need a fourth, let me know.
Ooh. Well, we do have more mics available. We can make the space. Ooh. And appreciate it. Cool. I like the chat blowing up on Facebook. Showing up for our first ever live watch. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm already having a blast.
Me too.
This is different.
We have 5,000 people watching already.
What? I just puke. Just throw up.
I did find that kid.
Who is it?
Whit Hertford.
Whit Hertford. What else is his on his IMDb?
Jurassic Park is his best one. He's been in 82 things. I'll go through and try to see some big ones. He was on a How I Met Your Mother episode in 2009.
Okay.
He was on Mad TV once. Ben Stiller show. Aladdin. He was one of the boys' voices
in the Aladdin movie, the live action movie. Yeah. Okay.
Boy, I think his credit was just Boy. Batman.
Boy 1.
Batman the animated series.
Wow. So voice somebody, huh? Okay. All right. So now we have Grant meeting. What's his name? Professor
Hammond.
Hammond. What's this actor's name? Because guess
That
what? This is the only movie we get him in, like officially, obviously, like the actor, right?
Richard Attenborough.
Richard Attenborough, and this is the guy. This is the guy that's got the idea.
The man with the plan and the monies.
He's got the bunny. He's discovered this, and now he's meeting with archaeologists to be like, hey, you guys come.
Yeah.
He needs their like seal of approval. He wants them to like be their endorsement, probably, right?
Yeah, and also this guy Richard Attenborough was retired from acting for 15 years, and Spielberg wanted him for this part so bad that he talked him out of retiring.
Wow. Well, because when Steven Spielberg makes a phone call.
Yeah, that's exactly it, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you say, you know what? I've had enough time. I don't know what he was doing for 15 years, but
that dude was almost played by Sean Connery, which is hilarious.
That would have been kind of the same.
Like an older English guy with a gray beard.
I mean, you just would have been like, oh, hey, Sean.
Hey, Indiana Jones' dad is now running a Jurassic Park.
R.I.P. too.
Dinosaurs.
We just lost him. Doesn't make it go straight to sadness.
I don't have notes like Andy, but next level thinking, this is before Labor Day because he has all white on.
Yeah, you don't wear it.
There you go.
Don't wear it after.
You know the only reason I know that rule is like from the Dukes of Hazzard movie. There's like a line where somebody goes, "You don't wear white after Labor Day."
In the Dukes of Hazzard, you're learning fashion sense from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Let's just say you can learn something from any movie.
You really can.
I mean, I just don't wear white because it's just hard to keep clean.
Well, yeah, if you're eating anytime, I can't have a white shirt on. You could pull this outfit off though. So this whole deal here is like, I'm pouring my own champagne. I want you guys to come to this island.
Nothing will go wrong ever.
You guys will be fine.
You definitely won't be in any danger.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a vacation.
It's right up your alley.
I'm giving you dollars to do this.
Yes, and they need the funding.
Yeah,
archaeologists probably always need funding, I would assume. All right, hey, hit us with another fun fact, Andy. What else you got on this movie?
Well, speaking of this alternate universe of people that could have played these actors, Alan here was almost played by Harrison Ford.
And that's a true consideration for the movie.
Yeah,
Harrison Ford.
It legit could have been Harrison Ford and Sean Connery, just different names, but
I feel like
dinosaurs.
I feel like the planning in that room is like, well, won't everybody think it's Indiana Jones?
But it worked in '89.
It's the same like outfits though, so I can see, and then especially you get Sean Connery.
What is the woman's character's name? I can't think of it.
Her name is in this.
Yeah, the character
Ellie.
Okay, played by Laura Dern. You said
Laura Dern. Yep.
There were some people on hers, but I couldn't. There was no one I knew of that like jumps to the top of your head where you're like, that's
I'm trying to think about big actresses at that time. That would have been also. I was trying to think about what other big movies were out.
Here's the best.
Okay, so here we go.
Wayne Knight.
Wayne, what's his name?
Wayne Knight's his real name, but Newman from Seinfeld is what he's known for.
Oh, yes, Newman from Seinfeld. Here he is
meeting this shady dude with a weird briefcase, and this is like
this scene is like hard to remember.
This is a meme now.
It's like a popular meme.
Popular meme.
Okay, so we're at 14 minutes.
He's like, hey, look. He's like yelling, Dotson's here. Dotson's here.
Like
nobody cares. Yeah, that's a meme.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Yeah, no one cares.
And this guy, who's this guy? Who's the guy that's not Newman here?
This is like a not fun fact, but in my research today, I saw that guy is a child molester. So
whoa,
in real life,
so we could just not even credit him with giving anyone his name. So
yeah, this guy sucks.
Move on.
But he's the guy that gives Newman the famous whipped cream hiding container, which like would be really handy to hide like anything.
Yes,
I want that.
Yeah, I do
hide.
too.
I don't even know what I would hide in there, but
I have something that's like that can hide things, but I can't say it because
definitely nothing
you'll know what it is
in there.
Here's the real thing, though. Oh no, you can't put Cool Whip on a pie. I'm sorry,
shaving cream. That probably doesn't taste good.
Cool Whip would be great.
I love Newman though.
I do too.
Yeah, so his whole thing is he works at Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
and he's selling insider information. He just got a bag of like $1.5 million.
Yep.
So it's like he's selling the dinosaur
like
DNA,
embryos or whatever. Yeah,
for people to start their own,
like the real main science that like runs the whole place. Here's a question. And maybe we know it, maybe we don't. Does that continue? I mean, does that like storyline continue into the other stories? I guess people are always trying to get their hands on the dinosaurs.
Yeah, something.
There's always something at the end of like, we're gonna use them for this. Oh, here we go. The famous helicopter scene. I always think of this when I think of this movie. I mean, 2 weeks in a row, Jeff Goldblum in a film that we talked about.
But I think
Malcolm?
in that scene, wasn't he? He was giving him the thing to sneak them out, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Was he?
He didn't actually have the DNA yet. Because
Right,
remember
yes.
the scene's coming up where he sneaks into that room, the cryogenic room or whatever.
Yep. Well,
So
and then he's running through the rain.
Got it.
We'll see if we get there. We said we go an hour. We started 15 minutes late.
That's what happens. That happens when you don't watch a movie for 7 years.
All right, so Jeff Goldblum, what is his character's situation here? His name's Malcolm. He wears the black jackets.
I mean, he's got all black on. He's looking for.
He's like the cool investor guy.
Yeah.
Do you know who almost played him?
Let me guess.
You'll
I'll never guess, you say?
No, say it. See if you. It's
at
a
this time.
funny guy.
Oh, a funny guy? I give up.
Jim Carrey.
Oh,
Did you just read my notes?
No.
You were right.
Yeah. Well, 93. I mean, Carrey's
that's a
big in 93.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
Good job, Mike. DC Mike. That would have been interesting. It would have been fine.
Read your notes. I can't even read your handwriting.
I know. Neither can I. This is really hard.
I was looking over after he said that. I was like, you can't read those.
I can't read.
Whoops.
All right, so this is, you can't hear it right now, but this is the big score
Yeah.
from John Williams. Again, talked about him during Back to the Future. Remember that?
And this is just awesome. You can go.
Dun,
This is in
dun,
Hawaii,
dun.
right?
This is,
I think it's Hawaii.
is it?
I think.
It looks.
Don't quote me if the chat
It
knows,
is.
let me know.
It is. in
Yeah, is
Hawaii.
anybody in the chat saying they know where Jurassic Park is filmed? Anybody out there know?
I've been to this island in Hawaii.
You've been here?
Yeah.
He did some prep.
Yeah, I was
Oh
there.
my
I went
gosh.
last week
I'll
to
look it
like
up for you. That's
do
insane.
some digging. You know what I mean? Digging for dinosaurs.
What were you actually doing
No,
there?
I went like family vacation like 7 years ago there.
And you were
we
there?
did like a
my
tour of the island, and they're like, oh, on the right there was Jurassic Park was like filmed over here, and I was like, I remember that.
Jesus Christ, Andy.
You're just gonna throw that little tidbit. Was that one of your facts?
No.
Yeah, that wasn't even
Actually,
on your list.
totally forgot about that.
You forgot about going to Hawaii
You
and
forgot.
seeing
Hey,
this?
hey, you forgot that you went to Jurassic Park?
There wasn't any dinosaurs there.
I know, but we've been talking about this Jurassic Park watch party for months.
for like literally 7 months.
And you just forgot that you've been to this waterfall?
I was
Did
like,
you,
Andy, is this a good idea to do this? He's like, it could be kind of fun.
I filled my
you've done
water
it.
bottle up in the waterfall here.
He's like, yeah, I've stood on this helicopter pad.
My parents actually own a Ford Explorer
Yeah.
that has drapings of Jurassic Park on it.
I
They bought
went-
it there.
All right.
I'm the only one to survive Jurassic Park.
Well, way to go. That's unbelievable. Didn't see that coming. Another gold nugget.
What an outfit by Grant here.
Just like the
Yeah, like the little
I mean, it's
bandana.
it's so
the
Jurassic Park.
denim.
It's exactly what I picture.
Would you rather have a Jeep or their Explorers that are going to come up later?
Well, I would say with dinosaurs, you want enclosure. You
Yeah.
want the enclosure.
Well, we know what happens. Thank goodness they had the enclosure.
Yes.
Oh, we have a question in the chat
What's the question?
from Ryan Evans. Would you guys ever be interested in using something like Streamlabs when doing movies like this, so you
Sure.
can watch it too?
Wow,
I don't know what that is,
interesting.
but we'll look into it for sure.
Stream Labs.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy, put it on your list. Andy's got the list.
This is for later.
Here's the thing. I am interested.
Go.
My answer is yes. I am interested in anything that allows us to stream movies and like watch parties that's like legal. So
Yeah.
we're an independent podcast, and that is very intriguing.
Yeah.
So, we're like,
That's the best free streaming thing out there.
so you do like a movie watch party, and you can actually we could show it technically, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like how's that
That'd
work?
be great.
People have to surely pay.
There's tons of commentary on YouTube of this movie, but it's exactly like this. Just all you can hear is the people talking. They're
Right.
Like, start now.
This one might be one of those hard ones to get.
Yeah, right. One of the premier titles, because I'm sure it's like a pay per thing type. Because because of rights.
We just don't want to get sued.
Oh, well, obviously you can hear us all dancing around it. Like, how do we do this?
I love this scene.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, this
yeah.
is it. Yeah, we're at. If you're watching along with us, hope you are. It's 20 minutes. This is the part.
That first time you see a dinosaur.
This is the part. Like, he literally turns her head. all of us have been here, taking off our sunglasses for something. We're always referencing this movie. Quick, what type of dinosaur?
Brontosaurus.
Brachiosaurus.
I think it's a Brachiosaurus. I always said Brontosaurus when I was a kid, and people always made fun of me for getting it wrong.
I think
So
you're right, actually, now.
that was my chance.
So Ryan said in the chat, yes, sir, it's what we streamers use. You can have your face cam and the whole screen is the movie or game. That's awesome.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you for the tip. I'll just give it up for the fans.
Streamlabs.
Yeah, we're going to check out Streamlabs, and it sounds like we're gonna check it out.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
dude with his cane.
All right. So they're looking at dinosaurs.
He's just strutting.
I mean, when you see this movie, you're like, dinosaurs are real.
Yeah.
Wow.
93. Like, this is great graphics for 1993.
1993. Brachiosaurus? It was.
Was it?
Yep.
Nice.
Just on the subtitle.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is it. And then it gets on its hind legs and reaches the top leaf. I feel like they're way too close.
Oh, for sure.
And this is the insurance guy. We're going to make a fortune.
Yeah. Until you, spoiler alert.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
I don't
You know
know,
what
if
happens
is that an hour in? I hope we get to see
I
that
mean,
scene.
if you're watching this for the first time with us, this would be the worst experience of Jurassic Park you've ever had. It's only our words. And there we go. He just said it. We got a T-Rex. Grant's about to pass out.
I'd do the
He's
same.
weak. He's weak in the knees.
He literally falls to the ground. This is how shocked he is. He falls to the ground. And this is it. This is the line. Welcome. Right? Oh my gosh. Look
That's
at all
wild.
of them. There's now there's like a herd of dinosaurs drinking the water.
It'd be very sad, though, like, if you let them just live their life and, like, some died because they're getting ate.
Oh,
I know they have, like, cages and stuff
well,
to
I think
separate them.
you need to you got to, I mean, they have the whole island.
I know, but, like, natural selection, like, nature.
Yeah, you just got to let them fight it out.
I know, but that's kind of sad if you, like, made them and, like.
Well, don't make them fight. Just like.
Well, I know you're not making. It's not a cockfight for dinosaurs, which that would make billions of dollars.
That's the next Jurassic Park movie. Chris Pratt's doing making bets.
Man, those just aren't any good. Sorry,
You really don't think so?
I don't think they're very.
You think
good
they're
at
just
all.
like you just haven't had a.
I think it's a money grab. I just don't. They're not very. There's no good storyline to them, really.
Yeah, it's just like now the park is open. That was the big thing they did. That was the big difference because like this is like the pre-open
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
and then it becomes very strange. Like the Lost World was like maybe they were gonna try again,
And then those kids got lost.
right? And then 3 is like just a flat out. They're not gonna open the park, but they're gonna rescue.
Kids.
Yeah.
That when the kids get lost.
Yeah, the family or the husband or something.
Tricks them. Like tricks him to get there.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
They like hire him for help with something, but then it turns out,
Our kids are lost.
yes, they pretended they want to go on a tour. You're right.
How much do you guys think it would cost to like go to this park if it was real?
Oh well, we're looking. So yeah, here it is.
I mean-
And are we talking like in 1993?
I guess, yeah.
I mean,
Or
a
just
couple
now,
hundred-
or whatever.
let's
now.
just
would
say
say-
now. Let's
No,
say
yeah.
like this is the park now. Dinosaurs are real.
I don't remember if
Couple
they
$100.
commented on
No, a
it
couple
and like
hundred. What's it to cost to go to Disneyland?
A couple $100.
Yeah, a couple hundred.
So probably like 1,000 then.
Well, you got all right. Think about this. If the park was going to work how they wanted it to, remember when they're riding in the cars, they
Yeah.
just don't see anything.
Yeah, that's true. And at
And
this
it could
point,
be like an hour in the park.
At this point, it's really like a zoo, just with bigger animals. I'd guess like $800 for a ticket, $750, but I bet it'd be more than that, especially the first year.
This is kind of
Yeah.
cool how they explain how they got the dinosaurs.
Yeah, this is like they watched the presentation on like, okay, how did you do this?
Mhm.
I've always loved this part, like the science. He's got it right there on his cane.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always wanted that cane
Bad.
bad.
He just struts around
So here we go,
like a big old dinosaur
Little
pimp.
DNA guy coming
little
up.
little DNA.
I got.
Look at them, yeah, and the multiple versions of him. And they watch it. I like this. This is exactly how it'd be. You watch it like in a theater room where there's like handlebars.
Yeah.
Now it's a ride, obviously, you know. And they found the DNA of dinosaurs in tree sap.
Mosquitoes too, right?
So the mosquitoes drank
Yeah.
the blood of the dinosaurs,
That's all you need. One little.
and
Blood.
then they would go and get stuck on a
Yeah.
tree. And there's a little blood in its body. Even dinosaurs sometimes after biting dinosaurs.
How could their little sucker get through that skin?
I don't think so. And then I also love how they got the footage.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how'd they get that?
We'll have to get the science.
Why?
Get to the science
Look
community
at
to
these
figure
guys.
this
These
one
guys need higher. Did you see how fast they dug
Two
down
of them.
there?
Two of them dug down
Yeah.
easy. Drill in, suck up a little blood.
I bet the science world loves this too.
out. I hate mosquitoes.
I mean, I even love how it's like it didn't even. I'm like, you're not even touching it really. Okay, there it is. But it does make sense, when you explain.
I mean,
it.
yeah.
Just like
This was plausible when I was 4.
you think, but now you're like, no,
I
the,
mean,
the blood's fossilized.
Still may be possible. I don't know. Science is crazy.
If we look at screens like these, 1 second for 8 hours a day. That's his voice, isn't it? Something like that.
It has to be.
It's something like. This was obviously like an important part. They're like, we really have to explain like
best character of the whole movie.
the DNA cartoon.
I don't know.
Here we go. Getting back to the labs now. We're about to see. This is okay. This is one of our comments. Like the babies. Don't we get to see some babies here in a minute? One's like coming out of the egg.
Oh yeah.
And
What's the time that we're at? What's the time that we're at?
So we are at 26:56. Jurassic Park, first ever live watch party. We're here on Facebook. Hello to our podcast listeners. Hello to our YouTube viewers. It's a very different type of episode, and we're going to be exploring ways to do more of these for sure.
Kind of a small theater for this big thing, Like, what is it?
It is. It's like
15 seats?
like 15 or 20 seats.
Yeah,
But here we go. It is a ride.
that's why I think
It spins in a circle.
that's why I think it's the tickets would be
Thousands.
thousands because it's like a luxury experience,
Yeah.
not like obviously it's a remote island. You're not gonna.
You've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I went there, I don't know. My
Hey,
parents,
if you can make it there, we can make it
my
there.
parents paid for that all. So thanks,
Think
mom
you're
and dad.
better than us?
Thank you, mom and dad.
And he's like, no one could ever make it there.
Except me.
Yeah, if
Except
you
for
have to
me.
go there by helicopter, because like obviously we didn't see an airplane landing there.
Right. There's not like there's like an airport or anything
It's-
yet. And
yeah, it's like a rich people thing.
And there's like what 10 Jeeps.
Yeah.
You're so right. Like it's definitely just the people working there, mostly people keeping like zookeepers, keeping animals
Yeah.
locked up.
And to be able to be this close to any science of where they're basically creating dinosaurs, whatever.
You know what's coming too is, well, I'm not going to keep getting ahead of ourselves, but who cares? I mean, why in the world would he have those kids there?
Because he feels it's safe.
He's like already convinced. He's like, it's so safe to him. Like what an idiot.
Yeah.
Little do you know.
Okay, here it is. Here's the little babies. Who said they wanted to see some dinosaur babies?
I thought they were talking about the other ones, like the mean ones.
They were talking about the little ones from like Lost World, probably. But I mean, you're getting ready to see one. Here
Yeah.
it comes. And he's like, come on, little one.
Come on, little chicken.
Oh my gosh.
What do
Man.
you think one of these would taste like? Just cook them
Oh
up?
Jesus. All right. So before you want to like eat the eggs? You mean?
Oh, I guess that too.
Whoa, where were you going?
You like want to kill this baby?
Not a baby. Not a baby.
I may be like eating horse. You ever ate horse?
Never had horse.
No.
Never had
Never.
horse either. But
Big fan of dog.
Yuck. Never.
Yeah. No, I would like to fry like eggs, dinosaur eggs that big, on a
Yeah.
big skillet.
Yeah.
You know how
That's
satisfying
like
that would be?
That's
Just-
like a.
like a big
The
wok.
They
Flintstones?
did that in the Flintstones. Yeah.
Flintstones. Uh-oh. We're going to watch the Flintstones? John
Next
Goodman?
live watch.
Yeah.
St. Louis.
Or you're going to watch Viva Rock Vegas.
Oh, the sequel.
I think John Goodman went to Afton.
He did.
These things are. Yeah, just weird looking.
Well, this guy's in some stuff.
Yeah, he's in the rest of the later movies. I think.
I feel like, yeah.
I think he's one of the few people that is in like the first origination
Yeah.
of Jurassic Park and the Chris Pratt ones.
Yes, I think he was at least minimum in. Yeah, he was in the Chris Pratt ones.
Yeah.
I'll blow your mind.
Okay.
I think he's in Gotham.
All right, now we got to look up his name.
I think he's
you're
Hugo
right.
Strange
Yep,
in
yep,
Gotham.
yep.
All
You're
right.
Wow.
I'll look it up.
Thank you, PC Mike. Now, hey, because he's obviously, he's in a lot more stuff. So they're all female. That's a big thing. He's like, they're all female.
His name's B.D. Wong.
B.D.
That's
Wong.
him.
He's a scientist, so he makes it in the new stuff. That's cool. Who came back? Jeff Goldblum came back for the newer movies. He's in that big it's that big trial.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Yep. One of my buddies told me that he'd only watch the live watch if I was shirtless in the famous Jeff Goldblum pose from this movie. So
What was that?
my buddy, you know the famous scene where he's like posing with like his shirt like
Oh,
opened up,
yes.
like on the couch or something like that. One of my buddies told me he'd only watch the live watch if I pose like that, but I don't see him on here, so luckily I can keep my shirt on.
So what's crazy is he's in this one, but he's not in another Jurassic Park until 2015.
That's when he came back. He wasn't in
22
Lost.
years later.
He's like, come on back.
Probably looks the same too. I think he like looks pretty similar.
And we also were at the 31-minute mark. We just had the line from Jeff Goldblum, the life finds a way.
I mean, I don't want to keep talking about him, but
Go
man,
ahead.
he was in Law and Order Special Victims Unit for 143 episodes.
What's his name again?
B.D. Wang,
Okay.
but in
That's what my wife just
Oh, go
texted me
ahead.
and said he was the psychiatrist in that show.
yeah, 100,
Oh, okay.
143 episodes. He was also in Oz.
This guy gets
Watch Oz.
around.
Good call.
He finds work.
Yeah, he's
Guys-
got a great agent.
Guy's a grinder.
Oh man, here we go. I remember this. They moved on to
Oh, yeah.
they got the cow, like a bull.
Feeding them.
Yeah, but I mean, why would you? Like, if I was the dinosaur, I'd be like, can you feed me with something with not a giant horn on its head?
Yeah. Or a toothpick. It could be a toothpick.
Could be a toothpick.
Just some beef.
Yeah, just a little beef.
What's in this one? Are
I-
there
I
the
think-
raptors in there?
I
Is
think
that
this-
the raptor cage?
I think this is the T-Rex cage.
I'm thinking T-Rex too.
In that little cage?
That looks pretty small, huh?
Yeah, you're
Wasn't
right.
that
Never
just-
mind.
Was
You're
that
right.
that's just the raptor thing?
It just go.
Is that where we get
They're all
this-
going crazy eating it. You're right. It's raptors.
Is this where we get that Australian guy like, you never seen anything like this?
Because that's the guy from the beginning
Yeah.
of the movie. Yeah, they really tantalize you for a while. So they show you the big stuff, and then they're like, they keep it hidden. But then it's like all out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's B.D. Wong, not Wang. That's pretty funny.
Has
God.
dirty mind, dude.
Wong, Wang, Jang Bang.
I feel like maybe it's like I feel like we should almost like do the last hour of the movie. Then you get like you get like the climax. I'm just picturing the T-Rex chasing the Jeep the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the most iconic part.
Here's that
Oh, yeah.
guy.
Here he is. Okay, so he's the one saying like, you don't understand. It's pretty dangerous. He's like, they can jump pretty high. And John Hamm, that Ham guy, I said John Hamm, but Hammond.
Hammond.
Is his name John? Is it John Hammond?
I only wrote down Hammond. I don't remember.
Okay, that's pretty close to John.
Isn't he a
Hammond.
doctor?
He is.
Yeah.
He is a doctor.
Let's go with that.
But he's like, yeah,
Yeah, it is John Hammond.
He
Yeah.
goes, the fences are pretty high. He's like, don't worry about them.
They can't open doors, wink, wink.
Yeah, they definitely didn't
That was
kill.
some
They
foreshadowing.
definitely didn't kill a guy at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, like that's the thing too. Is like that's what's going on behind this. Is like that happened,
And they
and he
still opened it.
It was like, everyone come.
I mean, that's
They probably hid
that's
that.
the world, though.
I mean, yeah, but it was a hard lesson to learn at 9.
True, but like how many people
Just
like
kidding.
died building all the like Olympic stadiums and stuff recently?
Oh, a lot?
Yeah,
How many?
I don't know off the top of my head.
I know like a lot of people died building the Hoover Dam, like hundreds.
There was almost a guy that died during filming of this because
Dinosaurs?
he was inside the T-Rex's head, like doing like internal work on like the robot stuff in there, and I guess something like fell, like, and he was like, it was like a miracle that they said that he died, that he didn't die.
Wow.
So.
But he's okay. I'd love to like hear his story now.
Yeah. He was inside.
Like,
yeah,
what
so I
was that
inside
like?
of a T-Rex head, and
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And like, how bad hurt did he get? You know?
I don't know. He's alive.
He's
though.
like, he was in a coma.
Still,
He's alive. That's all it said.
They said if he ever comes out of this coma, he goes to Jurassic Park for free. So here's the insurance guy. He's like, okay, it's
Very-
really
very super villain Larry here.
the guy in the suit.
No, just like with the black everywhere and like
Yeah,
stuff happening. Like
the weird lights. Don't you see the danger, John? That's Malcolm. That's Jeff Goldblum's character. So see, he's not just cool Hollywood. He actually has a little bit of knowledge to him. Jeff Goldblum always plays like kind of a wise character.
Mhm.
I feel like he always knows something you don't.
Very zen.
Yeah, just like already level-headed. You guys watch that Jeff Goldblum show on Disney Plus?
No.
It's like The World by Jeff Goldblum.
I've seen it. Like I've seen the
It's
banner.
fine.
I've seen the
There's some
banner, I haven't
episodes that
watched
are
it.
like really fun, and there's some that you're like, I really don't need Jeff Goldblum to tell me how bikes are made.
I can't think of what's his name in the Ragnarok. I cannot think of his name.
Oh,
The
he's
great-
the Grandmaster.
Grandmaster. Jeez.
He's good in that. He was.
Oh my gosh, that was
God, let's not talk about Thor
Let's not get on it.
Ragnarok for an hour and a half.
More chat. Ryan Evans, you guys are awesome. Have a great night. I shared the stream.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank
this
you, sir.
guy. Thank you, Ryan. Give it up for the fans that have joined us.
That
this
is a good
afternoon.
man.
Like I said, we're going to be trying out more of this live stuff. This is our first live watch we've ever done. We got the popcorn, we got the snacks, and we've heard about Streamlabs.
Yeah, Ryan helped us out a lot with that. That's
yeah.
sweet.
So that's going to be something that maybe, like, I guess you can, like, have the movie up, and, like, we can all watch, and, like, that's the thing.
Yeah, he said it, and he also said, I don't think we talked about it, but it's free, but you can pay for other content. But
Okay.
I don't know. We'll have to look into it for sure.
On the list.
Yep.
On the list. Yeah, we're trying new things. Obviously, this week, if you're listening, this is a new episode, a little bit different than what you're used to. Back to your regular scheduled program this coming next week. So we'll be back to the news and rumors, the fans, of course. And Black Panther's coming up. That's our next in our hashtag MCU rewatch. So make sure you come back next week for that. So, yeah, they talk about it a lot.
Yeah, they're trying to get him to like reason like these are wild animals, not just to be put in a park.
Yeah, they're arguing the morality of
Yeah.
is it
Pros
okay
and
to do
cons.
this? And what do you guys think? If science comes along and does this, would you say like what would you do if like they already like what he did? He just went ahead and did it, and then he showed people. Like what do you do when you see a brachiosaurus like that?
I mean, you're bringing back endangered species. If they were endangered for a reason, I don't know if the world can handle them
Again,
again.
Scientists already bring back extinct animals?
I don't think so.
Has that happened yet?
Not that I'm aware of, but you never know.
Right, because I mean, we know about a lot of new tech. I mean, we're talking about 2021 right now. We know
mean, they can
cloning
clone.
is very real.
Right.
DNA.
They got to clone goats and stuff just to feed them to dinosaurs.
I mean, yeah, just have like a 3D printer for goats.
Oh man.
Here come the kids.
Here come the kids.
Yep.
And
There's
it's
a
like,
guys.
There's
and
a lot of people there right now.
there's a lot of people. This is the group. And it's funny because they come out of this conference meeting and everybody's like, oh, geez, we're never going to get through to them. And they're like, oh, there are kids here.
Yeah, this was adapted from a book. I did not realize that.
Jurassic
Oh, yeah.
Park's a book?
Yeah,
And-
Michael something.
Like the kids were like opposite ages, I guess, and from the movie to the book.
Mm-hmm.
That's like not really a fun fact. That's just a fact.
Yeah, Michael.
Just a regular fact.
Yeah,
Not so
Not
fun.
that fun. We're definitely have funner.
So I see here. Yeah, so this is like what they have at they used to have at Six Flags. You guys remember these? Like the cars on the track?
Oh yeah.
You
Yep.
get to drive them. So it's like that, but it's like an Explorer. And they got like touch screens inside.
At this time, that was like
Insa-
high tech.
Unheard of. Like you said, what I keep saying 91 or 93. Is it 93?
It looks
Yeah,
like they put.
93.
It looks like they put one of those big box TVs on the front of like in front of the driver's seat.
Yeah, like one of those
Insane.
like little mini TVs you'd have that's like portable in your garage or something with little
Yeah.
antennas, but then they just put it in the radio. Part of me's like, kill one of these kids.
What?
Like, I mean, just they definitely don't die in the movie,
All right.
and
No.
like, but like one dinosaur just eats one up.
All right, Anakin.
That would have been like, wow.
Jeez, trying to kill kids.
I'm just saying.
Steven Spielberg's trying to make $1 billion here. He's
Yeah.
not trying to.
Yeah, that's the thing about this movie. I think it's more.
It's for families.
I think it's for like more catered toward kids. Maybe not like under 10.
Oh, let's
maybe
not kid
around-
ourselves. This is a family movie.
Like he made $250 million off this movie, and that's because he had like a creative deal that included merchandise.
Oh, he worked that in.
So-
So that's just like
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
you got the deal.
He got the deal. He get the deal.
You get the deal. That's the whole thing. Jack Nicholson was really onto something there.
He was.
I bet that's everything now. All the merch.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you said, money grab for Jurassic Park.
He probably still gets a cut of
Everything.
all the new movies, probably. I'm just guessing.
Like 2% or something.
Yeah, maybe even less than that. I don't know.
Yeah, just like in perpetuity.
Royalties. I watch a lot of Shark Tank, so
Yeah, royalties.
things like that. Big finance terms.
Yeah, I'm sure he's doing just fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's probably got 30 houses. Samuel L. Jackson's in this movie.
He's got two eyes. Well, used to seeing him with one.
Look at him.
I think Samuel L. is like the most, like the movies he's
line.
been in.
Sorry to cut you off. His line was, "Hold on to your butts."
Yeah, I think he's like the most. I don't know how to even put it. Like
Hired actor?
no, his like movies have grossed the most that he's been in. Like the
Oh.
most successful.
Wow.
Like this is $1 billion. All the Avengers he at least shows his eye in, and like he makes $1 billion.
Yeah, and I mean he's in. He's been in everything. Everyone that's been the whole thing forever too. Is that Samuel L. Jackson is in everything. I literally forgot about him being a scientist in this. All right, here we go. Going in for the first time. This is it. This is
Beautiful.
This is the ride. You get in the Explorer. You go in the big giant doors. Jurassic Park. Yeah, you got to be a little nervous once you see those fences.
I guess I've also been to Jurassic Park because I went to the ride in Universal Studios. Anybody ever been there?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I knew you'd been to Universal though.
That was
cool.
also a kid thing, so I don't really remember it, but I remember it being kind of scary.
Yeah, it was like
At one point, like the raptor just jumps right out in front of your face.
it looked pretty legit.
As a kid, it scared me for sure.
So you were a kid when you went.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. We got anything else in the chat?
Not yet.
All right. I think we said about an hour. I'm feeling pretty good. Is there any part that we are trying to make it to that we want to really get the payoff for? Because then we can set a marker. It's there's a couple big parts that
We got the one part where the Triceratops has that big dump.
and
That's coming up soon.
That's
She just
coming
puts her
soon.
hand right in it.
She gets right in there. Also the porta potty scene.
Goopy hands.
I don't think that's see. This is what I was talking about. Like, if you go to Jurassic Park, what if you don't see anything? Like, you go to the zoo. Well, St. Louis Zoo, it's free. So if I don't see the tigers, I'm not too butthurt. But if I pay $1,000 to go see these and they're just hanging out, like,
You go home and you're like, I didn't really see anything.
yeah, I saw leaves.
You guys ever go to Grant's Farm?
Love Grant's Farm.
I did too.
I haven't been there in like 20 years.
2 free beers.
Yeah, I haven't been in a long
It's
time
like
either.
5 minutes from my house.
Yeah, it's like an Anheuser-Busch thing. You get 2 free beers if you go to Grant's Farm.
Oh yeah.
Just for going.
Newman's about to sneak off.
No wonder we went to Grant's Farm every other day as a kid with my dad.
Your
Just
dad.
kidding.
Yeah, no wonder teachers too.
Yeah.
That was always a field trip.
Yeah.
Be sneaking beers.
Hey, you guys, go to the goat pen. We're gonna just see over here.
You guys go feed the goats. We'll be in the food court.
Yeah, feed the goats for an hour and a half, please.
Goats keep coming up.
Here's some quarters. Buy some more food.
Yeah, you buy the goat food.
Wayne Knight just truly is just a typecast person. This is the same attitude and everything as
Newman.
Newman and his great performance in Space Jam. Same character on all three.
Yeah, it's like you feel like he's almost like a cameo in everything he does. He's just like him showing up.
I hope he just behaves this way in real life too.
He's probably super nice, very polite, quiet. So they're monitoring the kids while they're out on the road. They're watching. And yeah, he's getting ready to make his move with that canister of whipped cream. Also, probably top 3 scariest parts in the movie is when that dinosaur, he's out in the rain.
It's got to be coming up.
It's got to be.
We got to get a T-Rex in here before we.
Oh, before we quit. That's it. Once we see a T-Rex, we know we've kind of hit it.
I don't think a T-Rex comes for a while.
In that.
Well, you know what we could do? We could always fast forward too. I can tell people where we're at.
True.
It's our rules. Why don't we do that? All right, so we're at 44:49. So if you're watching at home, oh man, there's a goat.
The goat, but it stays there a while. Remember?
It stays there a while. Oh yeah, see, there's a lot of flirting. There's the Triceratops.
A lot of flirting.
Yeah,
There's
Jeff
the
Goldblum's he's like, here's the poop. All right, here we go. So we jumped to 54:08.
It's just sick.
54:08. We got the Triceratops, really sick,
And a storm's rolling in.
and now the storm's rolling in. Oh yeah, Oh yeah. It changed the way that I looked at a glass of water, making like a shape. Like every time
there was a real hurricane in Hawaii while they were filming this, and they had to stop for a while.
Really?
It was like effing up like the animatronic dinosaur, so they had to just not film.
Wow.
They just had to hold up and say, "Hold on." I bet that happened on Lost all the time too.
We got a great thing in the chat.
What we got?
At this point, do we know if they aren't seeing dinos just because, or is it because the T-Rex is out and eating them?
That's a really good question because they're not seeing anything, and that's like part of the story. Like, where is everybody?
Yeah. I have no idea.
I would say, yeah. I feel like it's like it alludes to this T-Rex like messing up, like lurking, maybe breaking out.
Here we go.
There are fences down.
This is a scene.
This is a scene. Okay, yeah. 5509. Here we go. Gosh, this movie's good. Just remembering this scene in the lab. Samuel L. Jackson.
Good pacing.
Yeah.
There's no really like dull moments.
It's a little. I mean, they were in the conference room for a while.
True.
We also don't have any sound.
And I'm entertained with no sound.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's fair.
But they like gave enough backstory, like that you know.
Yeah. And you want to know. You're like, how did they make dinosaurs?
I don't need sound to hear this part.
Like,
where-
why did he?
Wow. He had that. Oh, he just synchronized the stopwatch.
Yeah.
I thought he like
Here we go.
NFC'd like near face technology. Like,
Yeah, here we go.
all right, here we go. It's raining. Jeff Goldblum's drinking. It's about to get scary.
Speaking of the sounds, now that we're on that topic, I have two fun facts that are just blew my mind when I read this.
Go ahead.
On the let's see, the T-Rex sound is a combination of a tiger, a baby elephant, and an alligator,
And like
just mixed together.
like a sound engineer created the sound.
Believe it or not, it's not the sound of a real T-Rex.
I always thought they had old
Oh.
footage. Or like he doesn't. I feel like the third one he can mimic a velociraptor because he has their bones. But you're saying they just combined animals.
Raptor sound, walrus/dolphin.
Let's
Nice.
go ahead and let's hear yours.
No.
So what'd you say? Walrus and dolphin?
Yeah.
All right, here it goes.
I could have done it better myself.
What was the other one? You said T-Rex was a combination of what?
Elephant, tiger, alligator.
Elephant, tiger, and what?
Alligator.
An alligator?
Yeah.
What's an alligator? I just looked at Mike. He just went.
There you go.
I feel like an alligator has
Tiger,
like
elephant.
gargles a lot.
It also sounds like
Alligator.
a Walking Dead zombie that you just did.
Yeah. That's not bad.
That was really good.
That was it.
And the
That's it. All right.
the foot
hey, save it. That's it.
All right, here goes Newman.
save those as sound bites for future episodes,
Yep,
please.
those will be our dinosaur sound bites. Because well, you know we're gonna keep talking about Jurassic Park stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I really like the third one. They get Grant.
Is that Julianne Moore?
They get Grant back. Julianne Moore, I think, is in it.
Is Vince Vaughn in that one with the camera crew?
No, that's Lost World.
Oh, yeah.
That's Lost World 2. Julianne Moore's in Lost World.
Ah.
That's 2.
What's 3?
3 is the Lost World. Or I don't. Does it have a name, or is it just called Jurassic Park 3?
I think it's just 3.
And that one's so fun because they get Grant back. What's his name? And there's pterodactyls. They're like
Yeah.
in the bird cage. Remember the pterodactyl
Yeah.
cage?
William
That movie
H.
was pretty
Macy
wild. I just recently watched that actually. and I was
William
like,
Macy, yeah, from
and
Shameless.
Tia Leone.
This
They
is a-
lose their kid.
Yes,
It wasn't as terrible as I remembered,
I
Watch it back
agree.
in the day.
I think it's fun.
but like you really just can't compare any
No.
of them to this movie.
It's
No.
true.
Even the new ones, everything. I don't know.
It's true. The original's the best. I agree. All right, things are starting to shut down. Things are going wrong. The storm's here. Here's Newman. Wayne.
Yeah, this scene.
I mean, he's about to die.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he doesn't even. Yeah, he's about to go.
He's gone.
He's like, go, 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 go.
That's what you get for being a shady dude.
A thief.
An entrepreneur.
I can hear this part too, where it's like,
Yep. They're like, where is he? What's going on? Let's check.
Definitely not stealing dinosaur DNA. What a just disgusting workstation he has.
It's just gross.
It's like,
Yeah.
What do you have, like soda cans everywhere?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
You're just a soda on top of the
Chips.
computer. Like, No, don't put that there.
Yeah, he's driving through. So what he's doing is he's messing things up because he's turning off power grids
Yep.
To like get.
to get through, to get like wherever he needs to get. This is a part that I've always been confused about too.
Why didn't he just wait till it wasn't raining?
Right. Like I think that something was happening to where he was like he needed
Time
to get
sensitive?
time sensitive. Right.
Yeah.
He just,
Oh, he's supposed to meet that guy on the dock, I think. That's the
Oh, okay.
yeah, now he doesn't know where to go.
and now he's hit the dock sign
And-
and he's literally like,
At least he's wearing a nice rain jacket
yeah,
To-
really good range
to die in.
And see, they can't get into the security. He's like, "What's Samuel L. Jackson? Like, what's going on here?" Denied. You didn't say the magic word. Uh-oh. And here comes the virus, the Newman virus.
Newman.
I hate this hacker crap.
Yeah.
Phones are out.
Is this a horror movie now?
We had some technical difficulties today, so we can relate to all this.
Yeah, we can relate, but like, this is not a great first day. Like, it can't even handle a storm.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you're on an island. We're at 1 hour, 30 seconds.
So we skipped the poop dinosaur earlier.
Well, we
Poopy
saw it
hands?
for a
Yeah.
second, like a half a second.
When we were.
Did you want to
scrolling
talk
through-
about it though?
No, I only have one fact related to that.
Go ahead.
That Triceratops was the only dinosaur that actually was like
Real?
robot that robot that they like took to Hawaii. The rest were filmed like on set
Okay.
in Hollywood, I'm assuming. But
Right.
it took 8 people to like run the robot like,
And-
inside of it and like controlling it with buttons and stuff.
And so they're like animatronic. These are the close. Okay, yeah, because like, is there CGI too? I mean, it's like this dinosaur's running. That's CGI, obviously.
I would assume.
Like CGI was a thing in '93, I guess.
Yeah, I
mean-
think this is
Oh.
a lot of it is CGI.
The
Oh, here we go. These are awesome. The goggles,
the closed caption was like goat belching or something like that at the
like
bottom.
like the goat had a line.
Yeah, no, it's like just screaming in the background.
All right, so this is where the kid has the night vision.
Mhm.
I mean, those were the coolest. That was
Right.
like I had to have them. Did you guys ever have them?
No,
Oh.
did you?
I feel like I had a friend that had them. I think maybe like even like my cousin Luke may have had them.
Maybe. I mean, those and the Home Alone 2 walkie-talkie thing.
That was a must.
Yeah.
You had to have it.
I had the stupid pin. Like my parents really cheaped out on that.
They got you the
The pin,
yeah,
like the little version.
the joke version.
Yeah.
Some girl named Stephanie Lucy Marie makes a good point in the chat that on what planet did we think some poles and some volted barbed wire were going to stop a T-Rex? It's a great.
That's
Great
a great point. And again,
It didn't.
It didn't matter. This is it.
Why would
This is the part right here.
Why wouldn't they just put it
It's-
like in
gonna hit
a?
the
You know
fan.
how like gorillas like at the zoo are like down in an enclosure where they can't just climb out.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that with the T-Rex?
Well, and also I've always wondered how come they can't really get out. I bet they could. I feel like they're really sedated.
Who, gorillas?
Yeah, just be
Like-
like they can really. They're so big and powerful.
No, ask Harambe.
Ooh,
Can't.
R.I.P.
Yeah, I was like, can't.
Stupid kid.
All right, so we just got the water scene.
Oh, goat's gone.
Goat's gone.
Is it?
This would be terrifying.
Boom.
Oh, and and these kids are stuck with the insurance guy.
Where's the goat? Boom.
Oh, bloody leg! Oh, claw over the top,
And it's not on. And he knows it's not on.
and he checked it.
Yeah.
There he is. Here it is. T-Rex. I'm gonna give it up.
What a scene. I think that's more pterodactyl.
Yeah, that man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, we got plenty of sound bites.
here
We
we
can
go.
work them out later.
Here we go. This guy's like, I'll get out and run.
He left us.
I said,
He left us.
I gotta go poop.
I'm gonna go hide in here.
So scared.
Why didn't he just keep running?
Yeah, like you run forever,
Yeah. If he's going to get me, he's going to get me.
and you can't drive the vehicles, right?
No,
They
because
can't
they're on
even.
like
They
that.
can't even drive them.
They're on that track.
This is the part. This is like the best part of the movie. Okay, fence is coming down, and they're just stuck in these cars.
Well, now me watching this movie, I know not to move.
Yeah, because
Uh,
that's all you remember is don't move.
It's another point of contention with the science community.
What
Well,
do
no
they?
one was there.
So they say that wouldn't matter one bit.
There's conflicting thoughts, but they said that more than likely they have great vision. And also the
Like they'd see you immediately. They're like, "You're right there."
the sounds of the T-Rex's steps were literally falling trees.
So like,
How did they come up with this stuff?
Well, yeah. Well, they're sound engineers that like this is like exactly what they do. They're like, all right, figure out something that sounds like this.
Don't put that
Oh,
flashlight.
what is she doing?
Oh, you don't.
I never understood this. She gets the most giant flashlight ever, and is like,
Let's blind him to death.
Let's shine it and get this thing's attention.
Literally, all you have to do is flip it upside down, and
What
it won't
in
be an
the
issue.
hell? I would punch if that was my sister, I'd punch her right in the face and take the light and be like, hey, I wouldn't really punch her, but like if we were like young kids, you know,
My sister,
young kids,
my
give her a
sister would probably
shove.
do that. I'm just kidding. She might be in here. She was in the chat earlier, but
Your sister?
just kidding, Jenna. Never do that.
Well, if Jenna used a light like that, see, like they're like, don't move.
Yeah,
I still
don't
got-
move, but also
How
blind.
do they know not to move?
blind the T-Rex?
and shine it right in his eyes.
Yep, he probably won't see it.
Will these kids do more stuff in the future? They were in other things. Big roar. And here we go. Time to knock this Jeep over. What do you do here? What do you do? You're one of these kids right now. What do you do? I'm getting out and running.
Yeah, I'll get out and run.
Try to slip out the back.
Other side.
I would.
But where do you go? There's a wall there.
Yeah, but you're in the car. He's like trying to tip it over. He puts his head down. Hop out.
Why do they have this slide on still?
Oh crap! My
Dude.
sister heard that.
She heard you. What'd she say?
Love you, Jenna.
Oh no.
She just laughed.
She's like, don't hit me.
Thank you for your love and support.
Like, I'll call the police. Oh no, this goes south real fast.
Hey, great glass forward, by the way.
Yeah, popped right straight through.
Hey, but it's still
It's holding.
It's holding.
It's holding.
I have another fun fact of surrounding that glass that
Hit it.
wasn't supposed to break. It was like they were freaking out because
Oh.
part of that scene was like them freaking out because they thought that it was like going to shatter on them or something.
Really?
But yeah, it wasn't. The dinosaur wasn't supposed to like actually hit it, but
And it did, and it knocked it out.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, go with it.
That was
Go
pretty
with
wild.
it." They're like,
That'd be pretty
"Go with
wild."
it."
there's just a giant animatronic dinosaur just headbutting you.
Man, these kids really messed up coming to this island. They just thought they were gonna have a great time.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Thanks, Grandpa. Cool park. Oh,
This would be terrifying.
this is terrifying. They're sinking in the mud now. It's pushing it down.
Oh crap! I don't have flares in my car.
Oh my God, that thing looks legit. This is 93.
Yeah.
Look at that. This is it.
Yeah.
This is the big part. He's waving the flare. Whoa.
Like a little doggy.
Just had him fetch.
This flare thing was Jeff Goldblum's idea, also.
It was his idea.
Yeah.
I wonder what scientists think about the flares. Or outrunning a T-Rex.
That too.
Oh my
That guy.
God.
Wait, that guy really had his pants down?
Yeah, he's taking a crap.
I didn't really ever remember that.
No, he's
my
got shorts on.
gosh.
Oh.
No, he's got shorts on. No, he's not. He doesn't have his pants down.
What a good look, though.
What a way. This is how I'm going to die. Ooh. And that's it. Oh my gosh. That would suck.
Goodbye, buddy.
That would suck. Oh, no. Kids are stuck. All right, guys, we're at the 1 hour mark. We said a T-Rex. You guys think we're good?
I think for the first one, I mean, that's a great spot to stop.
I think it's a great spot to stop. This is like the best part of the movie.
Oh,
Her screaming, the little kid. He can't see us if we don't move.
Yeah, I love that.
That foot in the mud.
Anybody ever
Can he
play?
not smell?
Like he's
Yeah.
touching him at that point.
Yeah. Any ever play like Dave and Buster's like Jurassic Park
Yeah.
game?
For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
That is one of my
Yes.
favorite games ever.
Yeah, that's the best one. That's the one we always like end up at.
You
Yeah.
We
sit
go-
in the Explorer.
Yeah.
I've spent so much money on that game. I beat it like 5 times too.
Did you at least get some
Still
good
fun.
tickets for some good prizes?
I don't think it even gives tickets, but I didn't care.
You're
I go for the entertainment.
I remember sitting and playing it over and over and over.
Yeah.
Like that was like the main game.
So fun.
All right, guys, this has been the first ever live watch. Thanks so much to the folks on Facebook that joined us, podcast listeners, YouTube viewers, something new, something fresh. We're just trying things different. And it sounds like we have some evolution in the game of live watches.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Like there's something we can do to where like maybe one day we're all watching these things together, stuff like Streamlabs, we'll see. And really appreciate you guys showing up. We'll do more stuff like this in the future, mostly superheroes, always changing, always doing what we say, too. That was the main thing. Remember, I said we do it in April?
We did it in April.
We did in April. I'm sorry that we were 15 minutes late. First time ever.
And this will be available during April. So
yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. It's
by
here.
The skin
it's
of
out,
our teeth.
By the skin of its teeth.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. This has been Jurassic Park. More live watches in the future. Back to our regular scheduled program next week. Again, Black Panther. And MCU is kind of on a hiatus for a minute. So we're going to be looking at the DC rewatch categories, other movies and stuff. And Mike, by the time you hear this right now, you will be married next week.
Whew.
How you feel?
I don't like you saying it like that out loud, but no, I feel good.
It's
I
happening.
feel good. It's happening.
It's happening. We
Yeah,
can't
buddy.
wait, man. We're going to celebrate with you. We're so happy for you and Rachel. And
Thank you.
yeah, we'll talk. Like I said, the next time you listen to this, that's weird. You're not married right now, but when you hear this,
Yeah.
weird.
Because it's next. This one comes out next Thursday. Not this Thursday, but next Thursday, right?
Yeah, this will be next week. So this will be episode, this will be 19. Giggler, any final thoughts for the squad? Well done with the fun facts today. Really brought the
a lot of
heat.
facts. That was awesome.
I crossed them all off my list too. It's amazing.
Well done.
Also, this whole thing is not something to get you to vote for Jurassic Park in the Mostly Madness tournament, but you definitely should because it's in my final
Oh.
four.
Yeah, that's so true. That's the one thing that's not making it into this episode is the update on the tournament. If you want that is in episode, the one before this, 17. It'll be a full breakdown of the update. But Jurassic Park is in the Elite Eight.
See what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Can't wait for Rachel to become PC Rachel.
PC
Okay.
Rachel.
She does like computers.
She loves computers, getting married.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Thanks again for a great another week doing something different. And we'll see you next time on Mostly Superheroes. Take it easy.